Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Watch out.
Purdy throwing here to start. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throwing this one back of the end zone. This is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
6 the Eagles, 6 Panther 11, Panther Mustang 19.
From the gun, here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Darts out of the shotgun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19 tight. Let's go.
Dart gonna throw again. Completed over the middle. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27th. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
To throw. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Throw is caught. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Dart setting in the throw here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard.
Purdy on the play action. Into the hands of Kittle. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now Dart. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of wait, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Finds him over the middle. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Your start now. Has him on a quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Here starts. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down. Jordan Stout headed out to punt it away on 4th. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
3rd and long, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go. Here's Darts. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Goes to the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, here's Darts. Throwing the out route, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. It connects down the sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap again to Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. And not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Darts. Into traffic, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Sanders all set to send it away. Isaac Galindo to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. We've set it downs for him from the 31. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Get set. Get set. Go. 18. Watch out.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On third down, Purdy. Oh, the defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Starks. To his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
He's back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Darts looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I know that inflation doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
19 Lions. Bravo 80. 18. Right here.
They'll go play action. Here's Darts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
It's a gain of 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Rolling on third. Here's Darts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down
numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Sanders sends it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The window to return it. Trucks a defender. And that's going to set them off just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Purdy on the play action. Shoves one away. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Purdy on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Get set. Right around set. Stop.
Purdy setting up that play action. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. Running down the left side. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get into the end zone there. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take the lead on that successful kick. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
And back at 60.
On play action with Darts. Hits him on the end. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strip. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18, run. 18, hook.
Here goes Dart to the air. That's completed right side. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
19 light.
Now Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79, 75, 17.
Dart setting in the throw here. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, Buffalo, 18.
Dart going to throw again. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a lead just before the end of the third.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Sanders all set to send it away. Gorindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Positive with that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th.
Surprise, bitches. I'm with chicken cheese. Peekaboo.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Play action now. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Get some more blockers up front. But it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
As soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. New York to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A handoff to Tracy. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
18, run. 18, 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer.
From the gun, here's Dart. That hit affected that throw. It sails out of bounds, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Scatterboo now from the gun. All right, so there's the stuff they needed, Brock. You got him behind the line, and their offense should get another chance with the football here. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Tracy on 1st down. Took all this modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Darts out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right.
No.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
18. That's another
Pick.
Giants.
Nigga, come on, bro.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Fucking sucks.
Ready. Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
And that's good for a few, which brings up 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
With an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. They go right back to Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
On your hip, parlay?
Here's a return from the 7. A little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st down, San Francisco.
Setting up to pass. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a two-point conversion will force overtime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. So I got single high or too high. Is that post going to be...
And that catch gets them the two. We're all tied up here in the fourth.
Set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready. Green, come and see. Sonic.
Here he is to throw. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball.
Let me get that.
Oh my goodness, it's intercepted.
And this nigga, bro, this game really not fucking with me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
After his second interception of the season.
Dog.
Just how many times do these games at this
I
level,
picked the
Kate,
nigga. He threw the ball down the field like that's on my last play shit. Tied up. I picked it off. And I'm like, okay, nigga, I'm at least about to get the field goal range. This nigga stops and turns
Starting
around.
spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Yes.
On the gun is Purdy.
Look at this.
Deep to the left side.
Oh, Purdy ain't got no arm. Connection to your peer has been lost. Wow. No, it was tied up, but nigga, he I don't think he quit, but the nigga what's his name was open for the game winning touchdown. Yeah. Because they got pump faked and they burned the corner, and that safety was not moving over there, not bothered over there, but it fucking knocked down. No, I would have got the game winning touchdown. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Zero. But I'm streaming. But like I said, when like I guess his shit cut out, and then like, it was like a fucking delay, and I couldn't. I threw it, but he didn't like throw it like I wanted to. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. I can't believe fucking nigga Lenore got that pick and then ran backwards, bro. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God. Did you hit home? He's so good. I definitely want to pick that up. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like...